the weekend here at Muscle in the Morning, and I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Friday, October 12th, 2018. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. New weeks means new beginnings, and I can't think of a better way to get your new start off on the right foot than by coming out looking crisper than new money a few weeks after your best performance of your career. This week we saw the 2018 Men's Physique Olympia runner-up, Ray Edmonds, poke his head out of hiding for the first time since his big moment last month. As far as the raw materials are concerned, Edmonds is the type of athlete who checks every single box across the board. So now that he finally got his just due in one of the premier contests in the division, let's see if he has enough gas in the tank to push himself over that next final hurdle. Now that the baseball playoffs are finally starting to pick up, we're hitting that point in the season where power hitters become really scary with the way they can completely change a game with one swing. And back when he was at his peak of his powers, there weren't too many guys in the 212 division who could go yard to yard like Eduardo Correa. This week, Correa and his team released a new update to show off some of the work he's been putting in here in the early part of his comeback tour. Even though he's not back to being on the vintage Eduardo Correa scale we're used to seeing, to be sitting where he is early in October is still pretty amazing when you consider how many injuries he's been dealing with over these last few seasons. So as long as he can stay healthy, hopefully we'll see him get back to his old championship form at some point next season. I hear people say all the time that if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Well, that's not exactly completely true. But if you do what you love and you work your butt off while you're doing it, well, then you just won't mind the sacrifice as much. But if you don't believe me, why don't you just go ahead and ask Milan Sadek. With his 2018 season already wrapped, Sadek and his team have been targeting all their focus on coming back next season and trying to make a serious run at scoring an Olympia qualification in the Men's Open. This guy has always been a pretty unique talent in the sense that he's got such a versatile look that can be all sorts of dangerous when he's dialed in. And given what he's been able to do so far, I sure wouldn't rule out that Olympia nod until we see what he can come up with next. I swear, for as busy as I've been over these last few months, a tropical vacation would be just what the doctor ordered right now. So maybe now that she's heading for warmer waters, I might be able to get bikini standout Eli Fernandez to send out a special invite for my family. This week, Fernandez announced via Instagram that she was planning to bring her talent south 2 weeks from now at the Dominican Republic Coat of Arms show, where she'll hit the stage with a few of the other hottest bikini stars in the business in front of the good old people down there in DR. Fernandez was awesome a few weeks back in her runner-up finish at the Legion Sports Pro, so if she can put a few more finishing touches on that look, it doesn't take a major stretch of the imagination to see her soaring out of there with the victory. 2 days ago, I caught myself watching the trailer for the new Halloween movie on YouTube at like 2 a.m. in the morning. And I'm not ashamed to admit it, that it scared me enough to get up and go check to make sure all of my windows and doors in my house were locked. Even though in my head I knew it's completely insane to do that. But I think even Michael Myers would think twice about rolling up on bikini superstar Janet Layug when she's got her game face on. Almost a month removed from putting together another top 3 Olympia performance, the former Arnold Australia champ still doesn't look like she's slowing down. For one reason or another, I still don't think that Janet Layug gets her just due, being one of the more elite talents in the division, despite the fact that she's got a resume that's as good as anyone's. So if she decides to jump into one of those late season shows last minute, all I can say is good luck to everyone else who's unfortunate enough to be in that lineup. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.